Hello, welcome back. This is going to be a short video. There is some news actually right now in the markets, and this comes from Microsoft. And Microsoft today, as you'll see, it's down 2.58%. It was down a little bit more than 3% at some point. And if you take a look at the stock news module here, you will see that Microsoft stock slips after tech giant lowers earnings outlook. And it's the other article here mentions that it sinks after profit and sales outlook lowered due to unfavorable currency moves. So let's take a little bit of a closer look and see what's happening right here. Microsoft is a company that I definitely want to actually own at some point. I don't own it right now because it is expensive, and it has been expensive for a long while now. It has been going higher and higher and higher, and now it's down 25%, but it looks like it may still be a little bit expensive. We have talked about this stock in many videos in the past, but let's examine what happened. Now you will see here that Microsoft warns of Forex hit, and so they cut forecast. So here's what happened. On Thursday, they cut their fourth quarter forecast for profit and revenue, making it the latest US company to warn of a hit from a stronger greenback and sending its shares down 3%, a little bit less right now. And what happened is hawkish Federal Reserve and heightened geopolitical tensions have driven a 14% gain in the dollar against a basket of currencies. And so this is forcing companies again like Coca-Cola and Procter & Gamble to temper expectations for the rest of the year. And that does make a lot of sense actually. And software companies including Microsoft have significant operations outside the US, and I think Microsoft is being prudent here to get ahead of market expectations. That makes again a ton of sense, and you would kind of expect that. So here's what happened. The tech giant expects revenue for the quarter to be between 51.94 billion and 52.74, which is actually down from its previous range, which had its highest at 53.20. So it's a little bit lower. So it cut the profit view to between 2.22 and 2.32 per share, and the expectation was a little bit more at 2.35% at its highest. And so this is not a huge impact really. This is not a huge cut, but still it does have some impact in the stock market, of course. And actually right now it's down about 3%. Not much, not a big deal really. But you will see that the company in April forecast double-digit revenue growth for the next fiscal year, thanks to the demand for its office software and cloud services as economies reopen. So that's another interesting thing. And of course, Microsoft, I have talked about the company in multiple videos in the past. Great company, doing well financially. But the big problem with Microsoft was its price. And if we take a look at the stock evaluation tool, which pretty much uses a discounted cash flow model, you will see that the revenue growth of the company has been pretty tremendous for this kind of insanely large company here. And if we use values that are fairly actually conservative, and we need to be conservative because the company is massive, we don't want to overdo it, and we cannot go with this 17% or 14% maybe. It's a little bit too high, or 22. We want to go like 8, 10, and 12, be a little bit conservative, and even these may be a little bit aggressive really. Maybe we could go even lower, but maybe at 8, 10, and 10 is not too much. Now the net income margins of the company tend to be around 30%, it looks like, yet we are again going to go a little bit lower. Let's go 25, 27, and 29. And the free cash flow margin that the company is doing is for the most part like 90 and 100. Let's do 90, let's do 90 here, 95 and 100, which I think makes a ton of sense based on the last few years. And the annual return of 13% is what I typically like to use, because you can just get an ETF and get 10% if you get an S&P 500 ETF since forever, pretty much. It's always been about 10% of a gain, a little bit less, like 9.9 or so. If we hit calculate, you will see that the current price is expensive, and that's my big problem with Microsoft. I love the company. I don't really care too much about this piece of news, but it didn't drop it enough for me to buy. I would want to get this company near maybe 115 bucks, 110, definitely not 265. It is very, very expensive for what it is. So I will have to wait, is a big problem with Microsoft. I just cannot buy it right now based on what it is doing financially. But I did want to make this video just to let you know what is happening with Microsoft, lowering guidance, which may affect the overall market as well. I'm pretty sure the market is down right now. I believe I read it was down like 200 points or so. But regardless of that, if it keeps going down and offering me a much better opportunity than it is right now, I would definitely consider Microsoft because it has been doing tremendously well. If you take a look at the revenue growth of the company from 90 billion here to 168, that's absolutely tremendous growth. I'd love to own a company of this sort. It's pretty much linear growth over here. It's almost geometrical here. So yeah, this is pretty nice to see from a company of that sort. Yet I do want to buy it at a better price because that's how you make money. You need to be buying your companies at a cheap value, not overpay for them, because then it is when you're actually getting some declines of like 20 or 30%, and then you kind of have to wait and hold the bag. So we need to be buying our stuff very cheap. Yet, yeah, I wanted to make this video just to let you know what actually happened with Microsoft today. Let me know what you think about Microsoft. Are you an owner? Do you own it for a while now? Are you thinking of buying it? Are you waiting for a better price? Let me know with a comment below. And thank you for watching this video. Remember, you can always join our Discord channel or join our Patreon and gain access to this tool. You can find all the links in the description box below this video. And thank you for watching this one. Remember to leave a like, that really helps. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. More videos coming your way soon. Thanks for watching this one. I'll see you soon, guys. Bye bye.